recording the lesson, all right? Okay.
Teacher, I can't hear you.
You can't?
I hear you very bad.
Well,
Yes, that.
what about you? The rest?
I hear bad.
Oh, I guess that it has to do because of internet connection. They say when it is not stable, things like this happen. So far, so good. I mean, nobody's using the internet here at home because I have forbidden it, right? But perhaps because of the weather, you know that when it is humid, I mean, it happens that, believe it or not, the internet doesn't work so well. All right? Now, can you hear me better or not? All right, now, can you hear me? Yes? Okay, let's check activity number 7. I will share the screen. Hold on, because I forgot I had to do that. I think it is there. Hold on, hold on. All right, there we are. Can you see it?
Yes.
We are here.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, let me silence here. Oh, they are bothering me here. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry for that. All right, it's my son. All right, so let's check. Number 1, can you read it, Melanie?
Yes. Before Tim was always chewing the end of his pen. Now he is always chewing gum.
Okay. So number 2, Abril, are you there?
Yes. Before Shirley was always checking her makeup. Now he is always checking her phone.
Okay, 2 annoying habits. Very good. Melanie.
Before Sam was always telling about himself. Now he is always telling about his girlfriend.
Talking?
About his girlfriend.
Okay. Yes, Abril?
Before Dave was always losing his temper. Now he's always losing his face.
His keys. Okay, what is to lose your temper?
When you're
You get angry.
Easily? With a specific, I mean, with a real reason or just because?
Just because.
Yes, that is probably what is happening to us under the quarantine, or not? Okay, we lose our temper easily.
No.
No? Are you having a good time in the quarantine?
I have been always in my house, so no.
Okay, so it makes no difference to you. All right, and the last one, whose turn is it? Melanie's or Abril's? Number 5?
I read.
Okay, please. Before
Mary. Who read?
You read the 4 and 5.
I don't know who read number 4. Melanie?
Me?
No.
No, me.
Okay, so, all right. So can you read it, Melanie, the last one?
Yes. Before Mary was always talking lies. Now she is always talking people what to do.
Oh, okay, right. So, no doubts. Let's just round up this. If I want to talk about a habit that is repeated in the past, I've got 2 alternatives. What can I use?
Will and will.
Okay, will if it is
Will.
present. Sorry? What did you say?
Will or used to.
Would or used to. But if this is a past state that I want to describe how it was, but now it's different,
Was always.
now that is something else. Something I had in the past or something I liked in the past.
Used to.
So I can only use used to. Okay, fine. And if I want to talk about a present habit that I hated, that it annoys me, it irritates
Is
me.
always.
Is always, are always, and if it is in the past?
Was always.
Was always.
Okay, right? So this is the grammar, the language point, the grammar point of this section, all right? So if you have understood this, then you will be able to do some activities, right, from the workbook. I will give you one or two, no more than that, on the Pearson portal, okay? Now, take a look at the next page. Let me see if I can move the document if the bar appears. Hold on. I have to be careful because it moves very quickly. There. Can you see this? Right? It says, in pairs, discuss how good you are remembering the different things in the box. Dates and times, English words, faces, items on a shopping list, names, songs, song lyrics. So, are you good at remembering things? What about your memory? What do you use your memory for? Tell me, Mateo, tell me your mother's birthday. When is it?
It's 14th of April.
Okay, so, all right.
April 14th, sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. You can say it both ways. Melanie, can you remember your mother's birthday?
Sorry, teacher, I can't hear you well.
No. And you, Melanie, can you hear me? Well, it has to do with internet. Internet. Okay. What about, can you remember your cell phone number, Melanie? Say it.
Yes.
Say it.
1 5 5 0 2 3 6 5 2.
Okay. What is the name, Tatiana? Can you hear me, Tatiana?
Yes.
Tatiana?
Yes.
What's the name of the Ministry of Health of Argentina?
I can hear teacher.
Oh, it's not an excuse, are you sure? The name of the Ministry of Health.
What?
The Ministry of the Minister of Health. Ministro de Salud. What's the name?
I don't know.
You don't know or you don't remember?
No, I don't know it.
And Ludmila, do you know it?
No.
It's because it's not that you, you don't know it. I'm sure that these days you have heard it, but your memory was not focused on that. So that's why you can't remember. All right? Okay?
Yes.
All right. So, can you mention, let's see, Milagros, are you there? Somewhere? Milagros? No? Agustina?
Yes.
Okay. Milagros and Agustina, tell me words that you have learned recently in English? Maybe you can think of words you learned last class or expressions.
In this class, I learned fidgeting.
Fidgeting. Autina. Any word? Last class? No? You can't remember? No? All right. And Victoria?
Yes.
Can you think of a word you learned last class?
Handling. Handling.
Handing, very good. And Vicky?
I can hear you, teacher.
And now? Can you hear me? Vicky?
Yes.
Okay, can you think of a word?
Fall behind.
Very good, fall behind. Okay, well, the text is about memory tips, right? What I will do, right, is not, we won't be doing much on this today, but what I will do is to send you the audio file for you to practice reading aloud. And why is it so? Because you know that you're in the teaching orientation and you will be, let's say, organizing and planning activities, and you will have to speak in front of others, in front of students, right? So it is something very important to practice what? Reading aloud, speaking in a loud voice with fluency. So the idea is I'm going to show you this audio file which reads this text about memory tips. You will rehearse it and you will read part of it to me, okay? And then, by the way, you do exercise number 2 where you have ideas that have been extracted from the text. I want you to insert them in the text. All right? They are like subheadings to the paragraphs. All right? Do you understand what you have to do? Yes?
So.
Okay.
So
I heard the half of the
all
instructions.
right, I'll say it again. There are 2 tasks. One will be, it's not in the book. What is that? I will send you the audio of this text memory tips for you to practice reading aloud and you record yourself reading. Okay?
okay.
But at the same time, here in number 2, there is an activity. Can you see from A to E that there are phrases? Well, you have to include, insert those subheadings in the text. All right? Because they are missing there. Okay, so we will be practicing reading aloud. It's important that you get fluency when you speak to others. Because you are in the teaching orientation, you have to speak in front of your future students. All right? And we'll do the listening next class because we have done some listening today. All right? Well, what was the last part of our session? I have to introduce something that we will be working. Let me see. I'll click on it. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You have it because I uploaded it onto the OneDrive.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the module 1. I don't know if you can see me in this, in one of the corners. Can you see me? Yes?
Yes.
I'm showing you, this is a book we are going to use in class. It is called the TKT course, right? What is TKT? Teaching Knowledge Test. What is that? It is a test, a Cambridge test. But we will use this book to learn about teaching. And in the future, if you decide so, somebody's making noise there. If you decide, if you think you're ready, you may take the Cambridge exam if you want. But the idea is that we use this course book that prepares teachers and students for a test that has to do with teaching to learn about teaching. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, so take a look. This is module 1. Well, module 1 deals with language and background to language learning and teaching. And the first part describes language and language skills, and it starts with grammar. Before we read the definition, what do you understand? What is grammar? Who can more or less describe what grammar is?
When you use words combined to mean something.
And is grammar, right, flexible? What do you think?
I think not.
Mm-hmm.
It has many forms, but it's not flexible.
It gives you what? The way the language
is
used, the way language works. All right? It's like a frame. You know what is a frame? Como un marco. Okay? Right? Now, grammar, in a way, serves as a guide to understand the way language works. But grammar doesn't rule the language, all right? Many things that are correct in language use are not, let's say, correct in grammar, right? There is a difference between language use and grammar, but generally there is harmony. Now, let's see, Tatiana, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can you read the definition on the screen? What is grammar?
Yes.
Okay.
Grammar refers to how we combine, organize, and change parts of words and group of words to make meaning. We use grammar unconsciously when we speak, listen, read, or write. We also use it particularly as teachers to describe language. We do this by referring to its forms and its uses. Grammar includes a large number of forms and uses.
Okay, do you remember in the homework that I gave you the other day? Can you hear me? Yes? About the teacher? Do you remember that? Yes?
The Lee's classroom.
Lee's classroom. Okay. Now, tell me, Juliana.
Yes.
What was the teacher teaching in this lesson?
Which
in
lesson?
Lee's classroom, remember? Do you remember the situation you analyzed? Sorry?
The activity. Lee, the teacher.
Yes. What was he teaching?
He was teaching going to.
Going to, and going to is what? A language.
Grammar.
Okay, it is basically grammar, but it is grammar with meaning. What is the meaning of going to?
Future.
Future. Can you see that grammar cannot be without meaning? All right, so the form is part of the language. All right, now in fact he was talking about future events that were going to happen immediately. It was not a plan, right? Some of you wrote in your answers that that Lee was teaching a function, and a function is different. When there is a function, there is a situation, and you have to find a way to solve that situation. So, for example, if we say Checking in at the airport is you are at the airport and you need to use language to communicate and to be able to give information about you, to hand in your passport, to get the visa, whatever. So it's different. That's why I corrected in the homework, right, that it was not a function. Do you understand?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Now take a look. We've got here, well, it could be Victoria. Yes. What are
Yes.
grammatical forms? Oh, you know this very well. Let's see. Can you start reading, Victoria, and then Vicky?
I start reading.
Yes, please. Key concepts. What are grammatical forms?
I can hear you, teacher. Okay. This
Here, key
refers to
concepts. Here. Can you
yes,
see my mouse there? I'm moving.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
here. Mhm.
Key concepts. What are grammatical forms? This refers to how words are made up and present in speech or writing. For example, the word of the plural of regular nouns in English is base word plus is. The form of the gerund is infinitive plus ing.
Mhm.
We can identify grammatical forms in part of speech, grammatical structures, and words that contain prefix, a group of letters, prefixes, a group of letters added at the beginning of a base word, and suffixes, a group of letters added at the end of the base word.
Okay, so stop there. So if I say, what is a prefix? It's what happens before. So yes, I say the word natural. If I say unnatural, that is a prefix. Okay?
Yes.
If I say animate, and if I say animation, that is at the end. That is a suffix. All right?
All right.
Okay? All right. Well, and now Vicky goes on.
There are 9 parts of speech in English: nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, determiners, prepositions, pronouns, conjugations, and exclamations.
Conjunctions.
Okay, and exclamations. A
Mhm.
part of speech or word class describes how words behave in the sentences,
Mhm. Okay.
how they operate and combine grammatically, combine grammatically with other words. For example, in English, a
Okay.
noun can act
Mhm.
as the subject of a verb, but an adjective by itself cannot.
By itself cannot. Okay, Milagros. Here in the example, the tall girl.
A noun can act as a subject. No.
The example,
The example. The next line. The tall girl.
The tall girl ran very fast, but not tall ran very fast.
Mhm. Okay. And then go on. Milagros.
An adverb can combine with an adjective, but an adjective cannot combine with another adjective.
Mhm.
Example, well organized, good organized.
Mhm. So good organized is wrong. All right. Okay, let's see, Abril.
Example, well organized, good organized. A noun can combine with another noun. Example,
Okay.
a car park.
A car park. Agustina? Agustina? Can you hear me? Yes? Can you read here the form? Can you hear her? No.
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 Agustina, we can't hear you. Okay, Ludmila, can you read that? The form of
some parts of speech varies according to the function. Function. The parts of speech having a sentence. So, for example, these two sentences show different forms of the adjective old. The boy thought he would never grow old. He's older man, the older than most of his friends.
Okay. Well, so the idea is that this is the beginning of the, let's say, this unit. I want you to read carefully the table, okay? And we will be, let's say, thinking about examples, but I will give you instructions on that later on. But please read this page, all right, of your PDF document. All right, I don't know if we can see the page there. No, I don't think so, because I scanned it and the page is not there. Read this table, all right? And last, we're finishing. We're finishing our session. Here I have included, right, some homework. Let me see. Can you see the screen? Homework.
Yes.
Yes.
I can see.
This is about focus, all right? Yes?
Wait, teacher. We are saying just the table.
In the screen, we can see the homework.
You cannot see something that is, okay, let me do it again. Wait, I will go back, share screen again, go here, let's see now. And now?
Yes.
All right, well, there you see. I wrote, okay, some homework. It says, go on with the next section. That is the reading one. I didn't write the page, but I will tell you. It is page 16 and 17. Okay, 16 and 17. Go over the text and circle the words you don't know. We will be discussing them online next Monday. Have activities 3 and 4 ready to be checked. And we will check these and work on the grammar focus on our next session. All right? Okay? Yes, because there is another grammar focus in the next part of the unit. All right? So, what is the reading about? Let me see if I can share with you, hold on, the picture. You must have it in the, let's see. If it allows me, I will share it with you for you to see. Let's see. I think can you see the focus again or not?
No.
No, I have to stop the share and go back to the, okay, wait a second. Let me find, I think it is here. I'll show it to you. There are some children in class in the picture. Reading true, false. I don't think it is this one because this is another unit. Hold on. I think I'm near. I'll show you here. It must be somewhere. This is the picture. Can you see?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
That is page 17, and before that, okay? So I want you to read the text. Circle the words, right? And do activity number 3. But this is for Monday, all right?
Okay.
Just for Monday, because I need you to read the text because we cannot read it in class. It's too much. All right, it's too long. Well, we have done quite a lot of work. So you've got different things to do. Don't worry because I said all these together. So I will write on the Google Classroom. I will remind you of everything you have to do.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
don't worry. I will be writing again all the instructions of the different things you have to do. All right? Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
any questions? Is there anything you want to ask me?
No.
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 Any doubts? Agustina, we had a problem. We couldn't hear you. Can you talk now? Say something. We can hear a beep of a microphone, but we cannot hear you. There is like an interference. All right, so it's a pity because we couldn't listen to you, right? Try to see if you can find another way out, okay, for the next session. Would be Monday. Is it all right if we do it at 6 o'clock?
Yes.
All right. We will have 2 sessions again, right? As we did today. Fine?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, okay. I cannot say have a nice weekend because I will be sending you things, right? So you will hear about me. You cannot get rid of me so easily, right? Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
We are finishing. Goodbye, students.
Goodbye.
We'll be in touch. Bye.